Comenius, Plants. Part 1, Trees. Part 1a, Tree Basics. The opening sentences from Janua Linguarum Reserata de Arboribus et Fructibus, peri ton dendron cae carpon, plus orbis sensualium pictus arbor, to dendron. Janua de Arboribus et Fructibus, peri ton dendron cae carpon. Planta fibris radicum humorem imbibens, alescet, viget, frondescet, et floret. To puton diaton inon ten igmata pros elkon, trepetae, ac masde, puliae, blastae. Comenius is describing the process of transpiration via the xylem tissue in vascular plants. Water comes into the roots, forms a column in the xylem tissue, moves into and evaporates from the surfaces of the mesophyll cells of the leaves, stems, and flowers, and leaves the plant by diffusion through the stomata of these plant parts. The reverse tissue transport system via the phloem tissue in vascular plants is called the process of translocation. The phloem tissue carries the sugars produced by photosynthesis in the leaves to the stems and roots. Xylem comes from the Greek xylon, wood, and phloem from Greek ploios, bark, since phloem tissue constitutes the inner bark. Eo id est humore destituta languescit, flacescit marcescitque, arescit illico. Tautes de stereten marinetae, calaite cae paracmasde, serenetae autote. Fastigium est vertex sel cacumen. Stirps dicitur, quatinus se in ramos et frondes pandit. To acron autu corrupeestin. Stelicos legetae cathoson elthales cladonte cae petalon e pulados estin. His id est ramis frondibusque defectis, trunci et caudicis et stipetis nomen habet. Termes est ramusculus cum fructibus decerptus sive revulsus. Ramale autem ab arbore reiectus. Tuton apocopenton e apocarenton cormos e premnon onomasditae. Clados men meta carpu apospastes spadix. Osdos de apotmetes te cae apobletes hypo tu dendru cladiscos legetae. Comenius contrasts termes and ramale, giving them quite specific definitions that he doesn't get from any classical Latin source to my knowledge. Paulus's Epitome has a definition of termes. Compare it to Comenius's and see if you can see a difference. Comenius, termes est ramusculus cum fructibus decerptus sive revulsus. Paulus, termes ramus desectus ex arbore, nec foliis repletus, nec nimis glaber. Extrinsecus cortex, intrinsecus liber est, qui dum viret, glubi potest, medulla est intima. Exo ploios, entos de lepos estin, hoc chlorae nomenon hoiantesti lepisdestae, in mesoi de muelos lantanae. And I have to ask, do you know the difference between liber and liber? Orbis pictus, arbor, to dendron. Ex semina crescit planta. Planta fit frutex. Frutex arbor. ec tu spermatos progignetai to puton tamnos ginetai, ho tamnos dendron. If you've looked at our praefationes for plants, then you're a good enough botanist to know that this is a very misleading sentence on the part of Comenius. Planta, frutex, and arbor are not stages in the growth of an individual plant. Rather, herba, suffrutex, frutex, and arbor are the four classical classifications of all vegetative life going back to Theophrastus. Arbor radice sustentatur, to dendron hypotes rhides anecetai. Ex radice surget stirps. Stirps in ramos et frondes extendetur, ex quibus folia nascuntur. Ectes rhides stelicos anistatai, to stelicos escladus cae pullada ectenetai, ex hon ta pulla proercetai. In summo cacumen est, in toi annotatoi corrupeestin. Truncus radici adhaeret, to stelicos te rhizde proscetai. Caudex stipesve est de sectus stirps sine ramis, et habet corticem librum et medullum. Hoc cormos premnon estelicos apocopthenestin, anel cladon, cae ecce ton ploion, to lepos, cae muelon. Viscus ramis adnascitur, qui etiam gumi, resinam, picem, et alios humores vel succos exsudant. This sentence oozes viscosity. We get our words viscous and viscosity from viscus, which means sticky substance in general, but in particular the birdlime made from the sticky pulp of mistletoe berries. Natural gums are of economic importance, primarily because even in small concentrations, they can cause a large increase in a given solution's viscosity. Rosin is defined as a solid or highly viscous substance that is typically convertible into polymers. From viscous, we get 1/2 of the material's property viscoelasticity. The name pitch is applied to a variety of viscoelastic polymers. Ho ixos tois cladois pros genatai et puetai, hoi kai comi, retinen, pitan, cae alus opus e dacrua ap idrusin.